Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to start with unit number 5, that is new data services in GSM. In this unit, we are going to discuss the different points such as HSCSD, which stands for High Speed Circuit Switched Data, then GPRS, that is General Packet Radio Service, under which we are going to discuss the different sub-points such as GPRS architecture, GPRS transmission plane protocol reference model, then applications of GPRS and limitations of GPRS. And at the last, in this unit, we are going to cover what is meant by mobile number portability. First of all, we are going to start with the first point, that is high speed circuit switched data. As we have seen the different services under the GSM, such as first one is bearer service, then tele service and supplementary service, in which the bearer service, which is related to the data transfer for the different users. As we know that the standard bandwidth which is used for the simple data transfer into the GSM uses 9.6 kbits per second, or in some of the service provider which can be extended up to 14.4 kbits per second for the data transmission. But it is not sufficient for the requirement of today's computers or today's users, we can see. But when GSM was developed, not many peoples were using the data transmission, or we can say data transfer, as it was initially developed for only the voice communication. At that time, the 9.6 kbits per second data transfer rate was enough for the transmission. But as the today's requirements for web browsing, file downloading, or even extensive use of email exchange with attachment, this is not enough. So to enhance the data transmission capabilities of GSM provides two different additional new data services by which the data transmission rate can be enhanced, under which the first basic, or can say additional new data service which is provided by the GSM is based on connection oriented traffic channels, that is high speed circuit switched data. In addition to this, the GSM also provides additional new data service for enhancing the data transmission rate, that is GPRS. First of all, we are going to discuss the first basic enhanced data transmission capacity of GSM, that is HSCSD, which stands for, I repeat once again, high speed circuit switched data. A more progressive step is the introduction of packet-oriented traffic in GSM, which can be done by using the GPRS enhanced service. So, we will start with the HSCSD. As I already said, HSCSD is the improvement of GSM data transmission capabilities with high speed, which was not available in the simple GSM system. In this system, higher data rates can be achieved by using or by combining several traffic channels together. An MS can request one or more traffic channels from the GSM networks, for which the GSM allocates several TDMA slots within a single TDMA frame. This allocation can be asymmetrical. It means that the more channels can be allocated for the downlink rather than more allocating the channels for uplink, which fits for the typical user behavior of downloading more data compared to uploading. As we know that whenever user requests any file or any image from the server, it doesn't require more channels, or you can say more data transmission rate for requesting that image or file. But whenever the data is transferred from the server to the user, which might requires or which definitely requires more data transmission rate as compared to the uplink. So this channel allocation, as I already said, might be asymmetrical, in which more channels can be allocated for the downlink rather than allocating for uplink. Basically, HSCSD only requires the upgradation in the software of MS and MSC. Both have to able to split the traffic stream into several of different streams using separate traffic channels and combine these streams again. In theory, an MS could use all 8 slots within TDMA frame to achieve an air interface user rate. For example, 8 traffic channels can be combined, or we can say that 115.2 kbits per second data transmission can be used. But one problem of this configuration is that MS require to send and receive at the same time. It means that standard GSM does not require the capability of uplink and downlink slots are always shifted for 3 slots. We will see the logical diagram for the high speed circuit switched data. It is the simple architecture or logical diagram, we can say, for which is used for high speed circuit switched data, which extends, or we can say which can provide the bandwidth of up to 57.6 kbps for the different users. But as I already said, which does not require a hardware to upgrade within BSS or core network, that is NSS, but which requires definitely some changes in the mobile station to use this data service for achieving higher data rate. As I already said in the explanation, which is represented into the architecture, that is, whenever the mobile station want to send the data to or request to a server, the mobile station's time slots are bundled, or we can say combined together for achieving the higher data transmission rate. In addition to this, the BTS stations which has, or we can say which can allocate different traffic channels which are grouped together, and the all traffic channels which are grouped together or configured together are called as one high speed traffic channel for transferring the data from BSC to MSC. But as I already said, whenever user want to send the request to a server for downloading any image or file which does not require more traffic channels or more data transmission rate for transferring the data for the request. But as I said, whenever we have to download the file from the server, which definitely requires the traffic channels or more traffic data transmission rate from downlink for downloading the file or image, we can say. In such situation, we can say that more traffic channels are allocated for downlink rather than allocating for uplink. Then we will move towards the disadvantage of this high speed circuit switched data. One of the most basic disadvantage of this high speed circuit switched data is it still uses connection oriented mechanism of GSM. It means that whenever the user need to use this high speed data service, the user need to send the request or establish the connection to use this data service. These are not at all, or you can say second disadvantage, these are not at all efficient for computer data traffic, which is typically bursty or asymmetrical. It means that whenever downloading a larger file may requires all channel reserved, but whenever typically user is web browsing would leave the channels ideal most of the time. It means that whenever the user sends the request, it does not require more channels to send the data, or you can say send the request. At that time, the more channels are remain ideal even though the user has acquired the high speed service, or you can say high speed circuit switched service for the data transmission. It means that allocation channels is reflected in the service cost. Once it means that once the channel have been reserved, the other users cannot use them. It means that even though the user has acquired the high speed circuit switched data service, the user may not require all those traffic channels for sending the request, but still it remains reserved for that user, and the other user cannot use that service or cannot use that traffic channel for the other request, where the requirement of that another user is more. The last disadvantage is that for n channels, high speed circuit switched data requires n times signaling during the handover, connection setup and release. It means that whenever the user will change the location from one cell to the another cell, the user need to send, or you can say user need to transfer the signals for each of the traffic channels which are combined together in high speed circuit switched data, which also requires n times signaling of connection setup and release whenever the user want to use that service or release that service in the GSM system. The probability of blocking or service degradation increases during handover, as in this case BSC has to check resources for n channel and not just for one. It means that in previous or older BSC station there n number of channels might be available, so that all those n channels was allocated for that user. But whenever the user will change its location into the new BSC area, where there may not be the n number of channels which are available, which can be allocated for that user for data transmission. It means that the probability where the n number of channels may not be available, in that case the probability of blocking the service or degradation increases during the handover in that situation. This is all about high speed circuit switched data. This question can be asked in the university exam for 4 marks. The expected points are, first of all, we need to explain the basic GSM services which has some limitation, or can say out of those 3 services which was the limitation for the data service, or can say bearer service, then why then there is a need of data transmission, or can say more data transmission rate. In that case we have to explain HSCSD. Then next we have to explain the architecture of high speed circuit switched data, and at the last we have to explain the disadvantages of high speed circuit switched data. Thank you.